Well, in about 2. See, I can walk like this, not for very long because my arm gets really, wait, look at this, wait, fixed camera shot. I love shit like that. I'm like a 5-year-old, aren't I? But, yeah, so, it's been in, microphone, you probably can't hear it. It's been also a strange time. I recorded one of these a couple of weeks back, just after Berlin, when I got back, but unfortunately I'd recorded in 1080p and I thought it is not worth 3 weeks editing this bloody thing just to put it on YouTube for me rattling on. So I dumped it. So I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I got an email out the blue that I nearly deleted, right? The guy who, he watches these incidentally, he's probably on his, on his treadmill now. So if you're like, Rudy, go faster, now, come on, speed it up mate, come on, burn, right? I'll give him a shock. From a jot of the blue, I nearly deleted this, right? Because normally you see your an email with a subject line with sort of about Dio sort of gig tickets. You think, oh, it's bloody spam, and I nearly deleted it. Just for some reason, because I'm a big metal fan, and I've been since I was 16, which is what? Oh, Jesus, 22 years. Fuck, that makes me feel old. I thought, oh, I'll give it a look. It's something interesting. I'm glad I did. It was actually from Rudy Sarzo, bass player with Dio, played with Blue Oyster Cult, played with Whitesnake and all sorts of stuff over the years. Guy's been around, right? Soundtrack to my sort of teenage years, effectively. He's also a 3D artist and animator, and he's been watching the quick starts and some of these and stuff, and wanted to say thank you and invited me to a gig the Dio's doing, on this tour, which all was going fine, and then I've only got taken into hospital for I think it was swine flu, and then last night it came out that they've diagnosed got stomach cancer. So safe to say that won't take place. It's a bit of a shame because Ronnie's a very talented man. I've always said he's a man that was born out of time. He should have been born 200 years before he was. Supremely talented, one of the most powerful voices in rock. Don't know the man from Adam, just my personal observations. But as I was saying to Rudy, the thing is that, oh look, pollution. Look, see that's pollution, that is. Well, that's going to fucking matter, you know what I mean? To me, art and music are the same thing, right? They're all art. That's why when I put a video, sometimes a time lapse up, I'll spend longer sorting the music out than I will actually making the damn thing, because it's important. It's to me, that's one of the most important parts. Will it sync the music? But yeah, so, and it is weird. I'm not going to pretend it's not. The first time you get a phone call out of the blue on Skype from somebody whose name you've seen on album covers, right? But they always say, never meet your heroes because they never live up to it. You see, I'm sort of unique in the fact that I have plenty of heroes, most of whom are dead, right? Everybody puts the pants on one leg at a time. We're all created equal. So I don't care if your name is fucking Charles Dickens, Harry Houdini, Jimi Hendrix. They all put their pants on one leg at a time, and we're all exactly the same. I judge a person on the quality of the person, their deeds and what they leave behind, not on whether they're a big name. That's nothing. That's that's on the whole Simon Cowell pop idol fuckwits. That's not my deal. But I don't mean to offend anybody who watches that, but it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Have you not worked out it's a fix yet? Come on. Reality TV, right? There's never been a reality show that hasn't been fixed ever in history. I think you'd work it out by now. But alright, I know you have, but you just like it, right? Because it's entertaining. But there you go. Oh, by Christ, my heart's going to a 10th of a dozen now, like. Already parked at the bank yet. Oh, yeah, boy, it makes you wonder, right? Who's sweating most? Rudy on his, what's his name, on his treadmill, or me walking up this fucking hill? I bet I know the answer, it'll be fucking me. Because I is unfit, boy, oh, I am unfit. But, yeah, so there's a lot that went on as well, and there's, it was actually at Rudy's instigation that I started doing the anaglyphs. So, again, I'd done them, but I hadn't done them for years, I say. And I couldn't find any of the scenes I had. So when I found them, I thought, well, they're not good at quality, so I had to do some new ones. That's where it started off. But I was saying to Rudy that when I had to put the trailer out for Live in Berlin, initially there was actually two songs it had. One was a Kill Bill song. I thought, well, I can't get away with that. The other one was an AC/DC One, Hell's Bells, which I put up, and I thought, well, it may get a bit of a push from Autodesk, it might not. I hope it bloody does after all I've done over the years. But they can't put anything I got up with music as copyright. So I had to use some of my old songs from years back. So every song you hear, anything to do with that DVD, is all by me, right? Now, I said before, the world's got enough mediocre guitarists, singers and musicians without me contributing, but that isn't the sight of me, you know. But Rudy has nicely offered, if I need some music for anything in the future, give it a bit of a shout and rebuild for us, which is great. It's not often you get a genuine heavy metal star better do your music. I don't know, you'll have a laugh at that phrase, like. But yeah, so it's been an interesting time. Time we got 3 minutes something. So yeah, I'm keeping in touch with Rudy. He's I don't want us to come over like the whole big fan thing. So I like music, and it seems like there's plenty of actors I like, but I don't treat it like this big sort of cult of fame thing. To be honest, I had quite close to that when I was doing escapology during the 80s. I was never off the TV and the radio. I was earning a lot of money. To be honest, all I got was shit out of it. It was one of the most unhappy periods in my life, not because of what I was doing, but it was the reaction of other people. So I'm always aware that just because something looks like a cool way to earn your living doesn't mean it is. It's like I keep saying, I know a lot of young lads will be saying, oh, well, I'd be able to go through that. When you're doing these masterclasses and stuff like that, they work you into the ground, right? The Berlin one, I had to be up at 5 in the morning. I was up and started by 9. I had a caffeine in the living shit out of myself to do it. I think it was the night before I actually got lost in 450 miles in the south of Germany in the train system, right? Got on the wrong train, middle of a place just like this, right? Like this, little train station about there, but the side of a shed, nobody spoke English, right? That's part of the excitement, but you get worked hard. I hate airports, detest the bloody things, because every time I go through an airport it seems to cost me 100 notes. You know, it costs a fortune for coffee, and I drink a lot of coffee, right? So when I was stuck in Tegel Airport for 6 hours, which is me a Terry Pratchett book and caffeine, I spent a fortune. So yeah, it's got its downside, but yes, it does have a nice side. I've worked hard over the years, and I'd like to think I've got nothing that I've never worked for. I've worked for every single thing I have in my life. Everything I have is bought and paid for. I don't use credit. Everything is paid for cash. Always has been. That's the side effect from when I was homeless years ago. You learn fast that you do not live on credit. If you live on credit, you know, all it takes is the bottom of that pyramid to fall and you're fucked. So that's what I do. It's the old thing. I might not have a lot, but what I've got is mine. So there you go. So, leave that nice shot. That's where I've just walked, man. In fact, it's actually like that. That's how steep the hill is. I've shown you that a number of times. You'll see sick of it by now. But yeah, so it's a week coming up. I've got to rehearse all the stuff and go through all the stuff, because I've got 3 days of teaching, which is a lot of teaching to do. 9 to 5 every day. What's that? It's like 9, 18, oh god, 27 hours worth of teaching. I have a week to sort that out for Iceland, for a CCP, and those guys know what they're doing. So there's no dead weight in that one. Then I've got Christmas, which means I'll have to come back, have a rest. It's the wife's birthday a few days later. Go out for a meal, start the stuff for Christmas, then relax. Well, theoretically, I'll probably have to try and get this bloody book sorted. I want it done and out of the way by now, you know what I mean? In fact, I said that last year. Let's hope it does eventually come out. But anyway, I've got 30 seconds of this before YouTube has a hissy fit. So I'll see you all next time, unless I do a third one, which you'll know because it'll be up as 3 parts, right? I'll see you all next time. Bye, bye.